In Utah, we're often taught that healing looks a very specific way, but underneath the surface of the beehive state, there's a small growing community of rebels, actively changing what that path should look like. These are the seekers, the healers, and the neighbors you didn't know were looking for the same thing you are. I'm here to find real stories of Utahns using psychedelics to break the mold, find their peace, and build a new kind of community. This is Utah's Hidden Path.
Okay, remind me your name again?
Theresa.
Theresa Preston. So let's just get started by telling me, how did you get into psychedelics? Like, what got you into this space?
Well, I was addicted to a very harsh street drug,
Okay.
methamphetamines,
Oh, wow.
and I quit kind of cold turkey.
Really?
Yes, I didn't go to rehab or anything. I didn't know that that's
Okay.
what you could do. Like,
Okay.
I wasn't aware of how to do it.
Okay.
I never did it before. And I didn't have supportive people that knew how to do it either. And so everyone was just like, I don't know. And so my brother said, hey, why don't you look into these mushrooms? And research is my superpower.
Okay.
So I researched the hell out of it. And I found, he showed me this link, which was for something called the third wave. Have you heard of the third wave? It is
I've heard
amazing.
of third wave feminism. Is
Okay.
that?
No. So
Okay.
the third wave is a bunch of scientists who I am so grateful for, because when nobody would touch it as a study, the universities weren't doing it, the medical field wasn't doing it. The third wave was like, there's something here. We have to create these studies. So they waited until they graduated because they weren't allowing them to do it in the university. So they all came together outside of the university when they were done, and they did their own studies of psychedelics and psilocybin and all of this. So they have tons and tons of research that they have done. And it's a really great place to go to still, where you can just get started on learning about stuff. So
Yeah.
they had a course where they showed me how to microdose.
Okay.
And that's what I started doing for the first few years after quitting cold turkey. And then, it's not perfect. Like,
Yeah.
getting clean doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
It's messy.
Yeah.
And so I messed up, and sometimes, but I was moving forward in this, and the mushrooms really did help because you don't need a lot.
Yeah.
And you don't need to take them every day. In fact, you shouldn't take them every day.
Yeah.
Paul Stamets, the world's leading mycologist, tells us just take it a little. Like, he's got all these things like telling us how to do it. He's not the only one, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the best. So I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So let's back up a little bit.
Sure.
What was it like? So you were addicted to methamphetamines.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was like.
It was like that.
Yes.
There you go. What happened? What got you there? Like, you weren't born addicted to it, right?
Right.
So I'm guessing there was some sort of event that got you into amphetamines.
Yeah.
But like, let's back up a little bit and tell
Sure.
that story first. What happened?
Well, so I'm a Polynesian.
Okay.
I am Samoan. And we take care of each other. We're very village minded. So I got pregnant, and I had already had 3 kids, and I was a single mother. And so my brother, who was trying to adopt, wanted a child. And that's what we do. I'm like, hey, I'm single. You want a kid? I'm having a baby. Let's do this if you want. And that was the only way it could have happened for me. I wouldn't have allowed it any other way. It was either him or me.
Gotcha.
However, it's something we do in our culture. It's like, okay, yeah, give it to your brother. Your brother will raise him. And it's usually fine. But as Pacific Islanders, we don't really talk about how that makes us feel.
Okay.
And so I didn't feel good after that. I started to go downhill mentally. I already wasn't kind of 100% okay. Like,
Sure.
I was living, like, I wasn't doing the things. I was isolating. I wasn't asking for help. I was doing all of the things hyperly independently. That's a trauma response. Like,
Right.
I was doing all of those things, and then this happened. And then my mental health just started to decline.
Mm.
And then I started messing with meth
Mm.
as it's also have like CPTSD, and it's got the same ingredients as ADD, like all of the
Sure.
same stuff. And I did need something.
Yeah.
And I tried several medications. I even tried Adderall. I tried them. I don't know. Meth was better. So yeah, there's that. And
Gotcha.
then it was easier to get.
Yeah.
All the reasons, but all bad reasons.
All bad reasons, right?
But I did it.
So, okay, you're in the middle of your worst addiction cycle.
Sure.
What happens? What makes you go, I need to stop? And what makes you start going, I'm going to do the research. I'm going to learn about psychedelics. I'm going to learn, like, was there a defining moment or was it, okay, what was it?
I was going to take my own life.
Oh,
So I came to a suicidal point. Yeah. So that happened. Yeah. I was going to take
I'm so
my own
sorry.
life. It's okay. I'm here.
You're here.
I chose
Yeah.
to live.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Thank you. So it came to that point where I almost took my own life. And this is why I feel like it's important for me to talk now, because a lot of people are walking around and they're not okay.
Yeah.
And guess what? Mushrooms are from the earth.
Yeah.
Carl Stamets told us, like, every single piece of dirt in the world has mycelium in it.
Mhm.
They help our structure.
Yeah.
They're from the earth. Like, they're cool. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found healing in it.
Mhm.
I believe in them. And it is scary to talk about publicly. I was a
for sure.
teacher. I was living a double life and doing bad things. And now I want to do it openly. I don't want to have any more lies. I don't want to
Mhm.
hold on to lies in my body. I don't want to live a double life. I just want to be open and
Yeah.
free to do what I need to do to be okay.
Yeah.
Like this structure that we have to go to work and we have to do things that suck. Nothing about the economy is good for the earth. Nothing. If you can name something, I'll give you $1 billion.
I'm not even gonna try. I don't want to put you in that position.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's not good for us in so many ways. So we're not okay because of it.
Yeah.
And so I want to do things that are good for me.
Yeah.
I want to tell the truth. I want to say what I mean. I want to mean what I say.
Yeah.
I want to take my mushrooms.
Yeah.
Freely.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Sovereignty.
Do you remember what the first thing was that you heard about that introduced you to mushrooms?
So my brothers that I mentioned before.
Oh, okay.
They had tried all kinds of other stuff. I never really did any other kinds of drugs. Meth was like the worst one and probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
And so I was always just kind of like, they had tried all kinds of ones. So they were very familiar with mushrooms. They're like, yeah, just try mushrooms. It's like good for you. But when I researched it, like not only is it good for you, but it could literally help change my neural pathways in my brain.
Yeah.
Like that's powerful. So I'm like, there's something here.
Yeah.
And I don't need a lot. It doesn't cost a lot. I just needed to learn how to grow them. And now I do. It's empowering. It's taking the power back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So do you remember, so you're having that experience of I'm wanting to take my own life. What made you go from I'm ready to hurt myself to I want to save myself? Like, was it the first psychedelic experience that did that for you? Or was there something that made you go, I'm going to choose life? How do I choose life continuously?
Well, I called my brother-in-law and told him, I didn't really say it out loud to him, but he knew what I was talking about. I basically called him to just, can you please tell my kids that this was an accident, that it wasn't on purpose. That was the purpose of the phone call for me.
Gotcha.
But I was also in a psychosis. I wasn't well.
Yeah.
The minute you want to hurt yourself or hurt others, you're already not okay.
Yeah.
That's a go-to thing, like for everyone. And so he said, I'm going to send you to the crisis center. If you can please, I'm going to send you an Uber. Please check yourself in. And I was just like, okay. I mean, not in my mind, in my unwell mind, I was saying, oh, well, he's just buying himself time. I'm still going to do it. So when I went in, and I remember specifically because it's just been a powerful moment for me where I went in on a Sunday and on Thursday I decided to live
Wow.
because of just all these things that were happening on the inside, just like kind of small miracles for me that I
Gotcha.
see now
Yeah.
where a certain person said this, a certain person was there, and then just like all these little things that
Yeah.
I feel like I was being supported by some
Divinity,
yes,
something. Yeah.
yes. I say ancestors. So
Beautiful.
my ancestors were around.
Yeah.
They were going to let me succeed. They need me to stay. They need me
Yeah.
to work. They need me to do this stuff. And
Yeah.
and so I chose to live on a Thursday. I went back into my room, threw my hands up because I was like, I don't know what to do. If I'm going to stay here, you have to tell me what to do. I don't know. So I just followed my intuition from then. And the clock was 3:33. I never forget. I'll never forget. The clock said 3:33. And to me, that tells me like I'm fully supported, like by the universe.
Beautiful. Yeah. I love that. So you kind of touched on something there. We're in an event called Psychedelics in the Beehive.
Yes.
And a big part of what this event is for is connection and spirituality.
Yes.
And the Divine Assembly, the local mushroom church, is about finding individual connections to divinity.
Yeah.
I get the sense that a big part of mushrooms is also a spiritual connection for you. Is
Absolutely.
that correct?
Spiritual, yes.
Okay.
I consider it my spirit medicine. Yeah,
Beautiful.
for sure.
So tell me, what does it mean for mushrooms and spirituality to coexist together? How do those experiences interact with each other? What does spirituality and psychedelics mean to you?
So Polynesians have the word for the in between.
Okay.
There's different words in like Tongan Samoans, like they call it different, but there's a Tongan word. So ba is the general word,
Okay.
ba, but there's a term for the relationship with the ba, which is the in between. So Tongans call it.
Okay.
So it is the in between, and so when you're taking the mushrooms, it is clear that the in between is conversing with you now. You are connecting with it. And
Beautiful.
so we already are, in a sense, we already are. But with the mushrooms, it's like your consciousness is just like, like it feels truth. You feel truth coming.
Yeah.
You're getting messages, you're getting information.
Gotcha.
And it's helping.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing that's kind of happening at the same time is that this is kind of an underground community,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
This isn't something where, you're at the water station at work and you just happen to have a conversation with a coworker about psychedelics and spirituality, right? It doesn't really happen.
I mean, sometimes.
Do you think we need to? Do you think there needs to be more
Absolutely.
discussion about it?
Well, we need, yes, because that's why I say, like, I don't want this to be something I have to hide. I'm done hiding my shenanigans. I was really good at it, but
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was good at it, but
Yeah.
I was wrong on all accounts. But yeah, I think we should be open. I don't want any more lies. And what mushrooms help me see is the truth inside of myself.
Yeah.
The truth. When you uncover all of the truth of the lies that we tell ourselves, it's so easy to start. You're a walking lie detector.
Yeah.
You start to notice, oh, they're not being honest. I don't know what it is, but you might not know all the answers, but you start to see truth in everything.
Sure. Absolutely. Do you feel like you've found a sense of truth in this community?
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you could put like a name to that, what would that look like?
To the community?
Yeah.
I would definitely say, connection for sure. Because as a Pacific Islander, I'm village minded, but there's not a lot yet of Pacific Islanders in this community. And so I say, let's bring it. Because we have spiritual practices.
Yeah.
This is what we had before religion, before colonization.
Yeah.
So we need to bring it back because that's what I trust.
Yeah.
I trust going back further to our ancient beliefs because that's what we're made of. Inside of our body is all these mechanisms that have been there forever.
Yeah.
And we can tap into them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there already. So like, I'm not afraid.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So if someone was stumbling across this video for the first time and they're brand new, they don't know anything about psychedelics, mushrooms, this community, what would you want to tell them about this community and what it means to you?
It's it brings me peace inside to know that I don't have to do this by myself.
Yeah.
That we're fighting together.
Mhm.
And I say fighting loosely,
Yeah.
but I have always been unafraid of a lot of things,
Mhm.
which got me to mess with the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
But now that I'm healed and I don't want to mess with the wrong stuff anymore, I'm taking that same power
Mhm.
and using it for good. And
Yeah.
it's also a little scary
Yeah.
and uncomfortable at times, but when you have a group of people that are doing this with you, it's refreshing
Yeah.
and healing.
Yeah.
And there is power in numbers.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's beautiful. I think that's all the questions that I had
Sure.
for you. Is there anything that you want to talk about that I didn't address that you'd like to get out there?
Well, I am starting a podcast.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about it.
There's a Healing in Connection.
Okay.
My name is Theresa, spelled Thereza.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
a brother who still calls me Theresa. So
I love it.
it's
Okay.
just a thing. And so that's what this mycelium is about, right? It's about connection and communication. And so that's what my podcast will be.
Beautiful.
And talking about my spiritual practices and bringing them back, because that's what we need to go back to.
Yeah.
Things were taken and we need to bring them back.
I hear you bring that. You say things were taken. What does
Well,
that mean?
A lot of what you see as a Polynesian, like when you go to the Hawaiian Islands, what's the first thing you think of?
The Hawaii. I don't know. Palm trees.
Okay.
Maybe like the fire dances. I don't know.
Sure. Fire dances. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So these were our spiritual practices, and they have been used for entertainment purposes. And that's not what they're originally for.
Okay.
You see the Haka, you know,
Yeah.
you
I've
know
seen
the
it.
Haka,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
You know the Haka because it's all over the internet.
It's a sports dance now. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what they're really doing is a spiritual practice. And so I feel like in order for us to empower ourselves is to revisit, remember, rewire, go back.
Take ownership of
Absolutely.
those things that have kind of been commercialized.
And yes, so that's why I say taken away, because we don't do them anymore.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because of everything in this structure that we're living in.
Gotcha. Do you feel like social media at all contributes to part of that problem?
I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know that I could blame social media. It's society.
Okay.
More than
Yeah.
anything. My degree is in sociology, so I have that like knowledge of how society works, and maybe that's why I go to that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe social media is
Sure
the conduit, but it's just a mirror of what we actually are.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I believe so, because people are hiding and they're doing this and they're brave, but they're also not getting the full picture.
Yeah.
Because how can I tell you this is a spiritual practice when you're watching us do it at a rugby game?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. Yeah.
There's not the full picture there, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because that's not the time to talk about it.
Yeah.
But there is a time, and I like to create that time, which is why I want to start my podcast.
Yeah, I dig it. I love it. When it's out, where can people find it?
I already have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then I have other, like, I think I created an account in Amazon, because I'm picking all the free ones. I don't know how to do this yet.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it, but I'm going to figure it out.
Okay, so it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's it called on YouTube?
There's a Healing in Connection.
There's a Healing in Connection. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time,
You're
Theresa.
welcome.
I love chatting with you. Can I give you a hug?
Sure.
Awesome.